started off this workout with a hanging L sit. It was a nice day out here, so yeah, I enjoyed this workout quite a lot, but still tough as always. So the hanging L sit into the knees raised sit or semi L sit, however you want to call it. Anytime you're doing any sort of calisthenics movements, a good tip is to make the lever, which is usually your legs, shorter so that you can continue to hold the position. So if you see here, I'm holding my weight of my legs fully because my legs are straight. And then when I can't hold it anymore, I just tuck my knees into my chest to shorten the lever and make it a bit easier. The reason I'm doing this exercise is because it's really good for stability and you're building your core as well as your grip and your scapular strength in your back. I did learn about the L-sit pull-up some time ago, but I think I neglected it a lot. So now I'm just basically working on it, trying to catch up. So ideally I'll be doing pull-ups from this position. And once I do that, I'll be experiencing a lot more core activation and back strength gains. So these will basically make regular pull-ups feel a lot easier. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Holding a lower bar like the one you see here is going to be good because it guarantees you an L sit. Moving on to pike press ups, I had to put the camera in 0.5 mode so that I can capture everything. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm bending my knees on purpose because if I keep them straight, I'm going to start to float, which you might think that's counterproductive because floating is harder, it's more impressive. Basically doing a handstand is more impressive on these bars, but I actually want to work on strength. And if I start to float, I'm going to end up in a handstand, and I'm not confident enough to do handstand press ups. So I don't want to do that. I actually want to build more shoulder strength. So I'm bending my knees so that I don't start to float into a handstand, because then that's all I'll be doing. I won't actually try to do the handstand press up. I think I can probably do the handstand press up on these bars here. But as I said previously, as in previous episodes, and in general, I always say that if you can make an easier exercise harder, then always do that, because the harder exercises are going to come to you anyway in the future, and it's not good to rush the progress. For example, if you do like a slow negative, or as you can see here, I'm doing like a slight pause at the bottom. That pause really makes it harder, because if you do all your reps like this, it's going to catch up to you and you're going to fatigue more. So don't rush to progress, and do like slow negatives and pause reps to make the easier exercises harder before you move on. So here's just like a frog pose press into handstand. I can do this more successfully. I've done it on other days, but I don't know, today I think it's just a kind of like a day where I'm failing a bit more, but that's fine. It's all about raising your baseline level. So some days you'll be at the ceiling level and some days you'll be at the baseline level. So raising the standard on your worst day is definitely a good idea, so that your better days are even better as well, and you'll be stronger overall. I threw in some muscle ups at the end just because I want to really improve my muscle ups. I was quite sore, so I'm using a little bit of knee drive, but yeah, to be honest, the muscle up training is kind of plateaued in a way. I can do about 8 reps at most of muscle ups, but that's in a row. So yeah, it's not too bad, but I think in the future I'll definitely be able to do more. I'm just gonna have to wait and see and be patient. I'm actually done a pull over there, as you saw. That's another way to get on top of the bar, but without doing a muscle up, so you can save some energy. Because as I said, I was a bit fatigued, so I'd only done 2 sets of muscle ups, and I just went into straight bar dips. With the straight bar dips, I'm really focused on doing the dips deep and bringing my lower chest to the bar. As you can see at the bottom, I'm sticking my head forward so I can bring my lower chest to the bar. The reason why I'm doing this is because when I do the muscle up, I'm not going to be able to dip out if I haven't got the reps of the straight bar dips this way. So the thing about the muscle up, and the reason why a lot of people get stuck on it, is because once they pull their body weight over the bar, they forget that they're going to be in a deep position on the dip, such as what you see here at the bottom of each rep. That's the position you'll be in when you pull yourself over the bar on a muscle up. So if you can't dip out of that position, then basically what's going to happen is you're going to just fall back down. So you're going to pull over the bar, and then for a split second you'll be over the bar, but as soon as you get into the deep dip, you're just going to come straight back down to the ground. So you would have just wasted all that energy for nothing, really. So yeah, definitely a tip for anyone who wants to improve their muscle ups. Do straight bar dips like this with a small pause at the bottom, and bring your lower chest, so the area where your upper abs and your lower chest join, that's where you want to bring your chest to the bar, sorry. And if you want to make this easier to achieve, just lean slightly forward and it will definitely make it easier. And yeah, use the pullover as well to get over the bar without having to waste energy if you want to do straight bar dips on a height bar. In this instance, I just done a muscle up because I had the energy to do it, and straight into the straight bar dip. So sometimes, yeah, you want to pause at the bottom, but sometimes you just want to do as many reps as you can to build that explosiveness. On this occasion, I fatigued by coming down into the pull-up and holding, as you can see here, just to really get the most out of the set, because this was towards the end of the workout and I was very tired. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for the next episode as I continue my journey to master my body weight. Subscribe.